Yeah, excuse me. I just had a interruption. That's just Satan. But anyway, continuing on. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. So the job of a candle is to give off light. To give off that light, and you can't see without the light. So we've got to have vision. We've got the light, we've got the vision. We can see, because the scriptures say that the gross darkness has covered the earth in Isaiah 60, right? And gross darkness the people. So these people are in a gross darkness mindset when it comes to true understanding and true wisdom. And the Lord said that he's going to put out the light of the wicked. So these people are really, they're enchanted by Esau and his witchcraft and his way of life. Because Mark, hold on a minute, the scriptures speak about, the judgment for taking the mark of the beast. And the scriptures say that, you ain't supposed to take that. Now, if you take that, the scripture says rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft. So you're really, you're of your father, the devil. You're declaring what side you're on when you do that. Right? Not trusting in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, not leaning onto the Lord, but rather leaning on this witch and this warlock, for your survival. Because that's what Esau is going to do. When you read in Revelation 13 and 16, he calls it all, but he's going to deceive those into taking the MOTB. All right? And you're going to become enchanted by this devil and his words or his lies, believing that he's the only way out. All right, well, that's false, because, the elect have a way out. The elect believe in Yahweh Shai. That's why the scripture says salvation is nearer than when we believed. Now it's a high time to awake out of sleep. Scripture says that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time and strength for salvation. Not the chip, not Esau, not this devil. It says, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. And that's what it's going to serve to do when the Lord comes through for the elect. And then these people see the strangeness of the salvation of the elect of the nation of Israel. Right? What it's going to serve to do is magnify or glorify the Father's name. All right. And also those that were, prophesying and putting respect on the name of the Father and the Son. All it's going to serve to do is magnify the name of the Lord. Because what's the reason why these things are going to be taking place on the earth is because the Lord is magnifying his name. Don't the scriptures tell you that in Ezekiel 36? All right. In fact, we can get that scripture real quick. Ezekiel 36. And I think it's from verse 21. Let's see if it's there. Yet, but I had pity for mine holy name, which the house of Israel had profaned among the heathen whither they went. Therefore say unto the house of Israel, thus saith, and we've been scattered all over the place, all over, these other nations. We're scattered all over the earth. All right? But that's why you see that great awakening happening. No matter where the elect are scattered on the earth, they're going to wake up to this truth, and they're going to be magnifying and calling upon the name of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Therefore, thus say unto the house of Israel, thus saith the Lord Yahweh power, I do not this for your sakes, O house of Israel, but for my holy name's sake, which ye have profaned among the heathen, whither ye went. And I will sanctify my great name, which was profaned among the heathen, which ye have profaned in the midst of them. And the heathen shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, saith the Lord Yahweh power, when I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes. Right? So the Lord is doing this to magnify his name. And even Romans 9 goes into that. Even going into the destruction of Pharaoh and his armies. The modern day Pharaoh is Esau. But the Lord jacked up Pharaoh of old to magnify his great name. That's in Romans the 9th chapter. So the modern day Pharaoh being Esau, he's going to get jacked up to magnify the name of the Lord. Okay. So let's go back now to Ezekiel 3 and 18. Now it says, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life. The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. That's if we don't give you warning, right, from the Lord. All right, and how are we warning you from the words of the Lord? Through this word that we're reading here. The prophets are warning you, and that's why it's a very important duty, for the men of the Lord to sound the alarm, to cry out, to cry aloud. okay, and to tell you what to look out for, to tell you about the mark of the beast, to tell you what this devil's got planned. Because now you can't say that the Lord didn't warn you, because he set up his prophets to tell you. It says, yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. You know, so if we do warn you, but then you still are stubborn and hard-hearted, and you don't turn from your wickedness nor from your wicked way, then you're going to die in your iniquity, right? But your blood is not going to be required at our hand. And that's why it's so important for us to blow this trumpet, okay? So again, going back into this article, Singapore's Shanghai or Changi airport is among the first to ditch the need for passports in favor of automated biometric checks using cameras, with governments, which the word governments means mind control, or to control the mind. All right, govern meaning to control. Right, around the world reportedly looking to make similar change. Right, so governments around the world are reportedly looking to make similar change, man. And the ultimate change is for them to, pretty much, delve into the MOTB, which is the mark of the beast. All right, connecting you to the Internet of Things. You best believe it is coming. Instead of presenting a passport, travelers simply step up to a camera kiosk in Changi Airport to verify, or was it Changi? Yeah, Changi Airport, to verify their identity using facial recognition camera, with people's faces used as ID at different touch points, including bag drop and boarding. The move is happening in parallel with a move away from traditional paper passports. And that's what they did with the whole pandemic. You got certain stores, you go up into these stores now, most of them don't even accept cash. Some of them accept QR codes, some of them accept card only, but nonetheless, they're moving towards this digital payment system, all right, which ultimately they're going to present the chip as the next best thing. All right, and that's going to be the method of trade or the method to be able to buy and sell. So it's all moving to biblical prophecy, and that's why we know that this thing is close, because as World War III creeps up, or actually, the drums of war sounding louder and louder, we know that the chip is ever so close, because the chip has to be pushed first, right, before World War III kicks off in its entirety. All right, and the destruction and the salvation comes. Okay, it says moving away from traditional paper passports and towards digital documents stored on smartphones. And soon that smartphone, everything's gonna be linked to that chip, man. All right, let me go ahead and get Revelation 13. All right, and I'm 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. That word mark is charagma, which means, an implantable chip. It's a physical mark, it's a physical imprint, that they're going to put inside of you. And the delivery system, the root word for charagma is charux, which is the delivery system, which is going to be used to deliver that charagma inside your flesh, merging you with the Internet of Things, all right? In their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark of the name of the beast and the number of his name. So there you go. All this mode of transactions is going to be done by scanning that chip, and no one ain't going to be able to make trade without it, basically. That's why, the elect, they're going to rely on the Lord. Remember, the scripture says, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. The Lord fed Elijah with ravens, all right? Nothing new under the sun. So we have to remain faithful in these last days, man, and keep shining the light, keep blowing the trumpet. So this is just a quick lesson, just like a quick news update. I came across this, was put up 26th of November 2024. All right, so getting rid of paper and moving towards digital, but the ultimate transition is going to be that chip. All right, so with that, I pray you were edified. To the next time. Shalom.